Hello everyone. This is the task 3 for the data science internship at the Sparks Foundation. In this task, we have to maximize our profit and find out the weak areas uh, in 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 our data set, or we have assigned a duty and we have to find that what uh, what what things that we are lacking and we are not making more profit. So we have a data set of a superstore. So let's see what we have. So first of all, first thing we will see that what steps we are going to follow. So these are the steps. First is that importing the libraries, then reading the data set, then we will do basic data pre-processing, and after that we will do this exploratory data analysis. So this is our task, to do the exploratory data analysis of a superstore data set, and then we will visualize the data. So from starting from the top, so first thing is that we will import the libraries. So pandas, numpy, and matplotlib, these are the libraries that we require. So we are just importing those libraries, and then we are importing this warning to ignore whatever warning if it comes. So I've already uploaded the dataset in my drive, so I'm using Google Colab. So uh, I'm importing my dataset from my drive itself, and then I'm checking what we have in our dataset with the help of this .head method. So you can see that we have various columns in our dataset. So these are going to be our features: ship, segment, country, city, state, postal code, region, category, subcategory, sales, quantity, discount, and profit is going to be our label. Now we will do the data pre-processing. So first we will see what how many columns and rows and columns we have. So for that we will use this dot shape. So you can see that we have 9,994 rows and 13 columns, and in columns we have these columns. Then we will check if there is any null value. So for that we will use this is null dot sum. So you can see that we don't have any null values. Now to check the data types of our of various columns, we can use this dot info. So you can see that we have object, int, and float, etc. So, and we also going to use this dot describe. So with the help of this dot describe, we can get some mathematical functions which are like mean, standard deviation, and minimum 25 percentile, etc. After this, we will check if there is any duplicate value in our dataset. So we can use this dot duplicate dot sum to check if there is any duplicate values in our dataset. So you can see that we have 17 duplicates or rows in our dataset. So we are going to just drop those. For that, we will use this drop underscore duplicate. Now we are dropping this postal code because it is not required in our dataset to do exploratory data analysis. Now, to start with the exploratory data analysis, we will import this Seaborn library, and we will just draw this pair plot. So with the help of Seaborn library, we are drawing this pair plot. So you can see that we have sales, quantity, discount, and profit in this pair plot, and this is what the pair plot looks like. Still, it doesn't tell much about the data. So what we are going to do is we are going to draw a heat map with the correlation heat map. So we are just using this dot core method on our dataset, and after that we are drawing this heat map with the help of Seaborn library. So you can see that this is the output, and the darker the color or of the box is, the less, or we can see that the negative correlation is there, and if the color is like light, so there is a positive correlation between the variables. Now we will see the categories in our data set. So we have these three categories, which are office supplies, furniture, and technology. So we just want to draw a pie chart uh, which tells us that which tells us about these categories. So we what we want to do is we want to draw a bar graph from our data set, which actually tells us that how much profit we are getting in by selling the product of these different categories. So for that we are using this group by function, and we are just drawing this with the help of our matplotlib library. So you can see that this is the graph, and we can easily see that furniture is giving us very less profit, and then technology is giving us a significant profit, and office suppliers are also are in between the two. So we can visualize this with one more method, which is this. So you can see that here we are drawing the same graph, but in a different way. So you can see that we have top category sales versus profit. So these are the categories, which is technology, office suppliers, and furniture. So mm, in the blue shade, it is telling us about sales, and red is the profit. So you can see that again, if we want to increase our profit, so what we can do is we can decrease the sales of our furniture and increase the sales of office suppliers and technology. So it is going to be beneficial for our company or our superstore. Now we will visualize the subcategories. So inside these categories we also have subcategories. So these subcategories, if we draw the same graph, so you can see that in the subcategories we have copiers and phones, which are giving us like maximum profit, but we have tables, which is giving us actually loss. So to get a more detailed view of this, we will just draw this horizontally. So you can see that tables are giving us negative profit, which is a loss, and we have copiers, which are giving us a good amount of profit. Now this is a graph between the discount and profit, and after this we are going to just visualize our data region wise. So if we draw a pie chart between the region and the profit, so from this we can easily see that the west region and east region are giving us more profit in compared to south and central region. So if we increase our sale in west and east region, so it is going to be beneficial for our superstore. Now we are going to visualize the profit state wise also. So you can see that California and New York are the states which are giving us more profit from this graph. Now this is the one more graph, which is the interdependency of sales, profits, and discounts. So from this graph we can see that if we increase the discount, so we our sales are obviously going to increase, but we have to face a loss. Means our profit is going to go down if we give more discount. So that's what the interdependency of sales, profit, and discount is. Now this is the conclusion that we draw with by doing the exploratory data analysis of the dataset. So first thing is that we should limit the sales of furniture and increase that of technology and office suppliers, as furniture has very less profit as compared to both the things. Now considering the subcategories, sales of table should be minimized. So as we saw here, that table is giving us loss, so we have to minimize this sale. Then third thing is that increase sales more in east region, so it will give us more profit. And the last thing is that we should concentrate on the states like New York and California to make more profit. Again, we saw here that California and New York are giving us more profit, so we can increase our sales here. Thank you.